called improvements that we've been working with here at HSN, and they do just that. They take regular situations and they figure out how to make them better for us. One of the problems that I've got in my house and in my shed is I have all kinds of different tools, right? I got a shovel out there, I got metal rakes, I got regular rakes, I got a hoe out there, I got an edger, and all those things basically just all sit sort of kitty-cornered, leaning against one another. It's unorganized. Well, Improvements said, why don't we come up with a tool rack? It's called the Garden Tool Rack. It's actually on wheels, so this guy will slide around back and forth. There's built-in casters underneath, and it allows you to store all your favorite tools either in the slots or down into the little holes in the center, and they all are snugly put there, so you can store them in your shed. Look, that is brilliant. Store them in your shed like that, and you'll have them when and where you need. But the other nice thing is you can actually port them outside and take everything that you need all at once and have it all organized. Tim Wilkins, my very good friend.
I'm here to improve your life, guy.
Hi, buddy. You always do, Tim. You always do. Listen, before we get started on this, because this is a really cool, and whether you're guys or gals out there, if you're a gardener, must have. Home person, you like to fix up around the house, you have to have. But Tim only brought in 650 of these, first come, first serve. So very cool.
Okay, we're not doing it justice over there because there's about 10 tools over there. This holds up to 37 of your tools, your electrical cord. It's got a spot on the end for your weed eater, your leaf blower. This is everything right here. And like you were saying, my house, I don't have a shed, but my garage is a disaster.
Yeah.
It's got those things over in the corner. You trip over them, they hit the car. And then worse than that, they've always got the grass and the dirt that I'm dragging in from the outside.
Yeah.
I'm getting hollered at for it. So now I take this to the job. I take this out where I want it to go. I hose it off.
Yep.
And bring it back in, and there is everything. Now I'm not trying. If you've ever grabbed, I was bringing in a couple of the shovels and things today from my house. 2 shovels and a rake.
Yeah.
I look like one of those funny home video shows. I'm falling all over the place. It's downright
clumsy.
It's
what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not helping it matters either.
No,
but it was a clumsy thing, and to do that now, you take your whole job out to the yard with you. It's that easy.
And look at all the different spaces. You'll have more than probably the number of tools that you have, but I'm always a fan of that. I'm like, give me more room, give me more space. For the big, heavier tools, on the poles, you can actually stick them right down in there. These have a little device which actually, it's like a little spring in here that kind of closes them on like a little gripper.
Kind of grips. And you see, people will buy these. I really want to show with the tools over here.
Yeah, come on over
guys.
here. We'll slide over and give it. Well, show me it in action.
I will show you the action. So, like, this one's really snapped in here good. I'll move it to the front. This is a you and I were talking about this. This is an edger. That's downright deadly.
Yeah.
You want that snapped up somewhere. A friend of mine was just saying this morning, she and her husband bought one that goes on the wall, and they bought 4 different things that you had to buy separately. $70 by the time they put it all together for just those 4 slots.
Right.
Now you've got a place for your shovel. You've got a place for your weasel thing, this cultivator.
Yeah.
This is wicked. I don't want this falling over every time I go to get something out of the garage.
You don't want to step on that accidentally.
Here's your spot.
You know what I like too, Tim, is that everything's off the floor. That's one of my big pet peeves is having stuff. Because that rake, those things you step on, it comes, hit you in the head. It's like the old Three Stooges movie. Yeah, thank you for that. But everything is up off the floor. So anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
So now you continue to go through this. The rakes pop in there as well and hold nicely. This rake is just darn right tight. You got your little scrub rake on the other side that's snapped in. I'll unsnap that. It snaps right back in. But like you said, the fact that they're up off the floor, this is where any dirt, dust, all that brush that I'm bringing in.
I'm going to slide it this way because I really want everybody to see how much space it takes up looking at it. Look at how nice and organized that is. If you're looking in your shed and you're looking, maybe one corner has some rakes in it, the other corner has shovels in it, extension cords which are all over the place and unorganized. Look at how nice and organized this whole tray. And remember, you put this right into your workspace, right into your garage or your shed.
Or your shed. Keep your shed nice and neat. Sheds are usually, you got such limited space. The great thing for me, though, Guy, is being able to just take that outside and hose it
rinse it off.
Now I'm not getting hollered at for all the leaves and grass I'm dragging into the garage every week.
There's a little shelf on the bottom, like it's almost like the little deck down there where everything is hanging out, and they put ridges on the bottom so everything stays where it's supposed to stay. Obviously, whoever made this really got it. It's like, okay, organize the tools, be able to wash them off and keep them clean, be able to port them from indoors to outdoors.
And another thing they thought of is they thought of everything. 2 things.
Yeah.
They put locks on these front wheels so that you can lock this down.
Lock
and
the
not
caster.
Sliding all down. You're locking your casters. That's one locked. Once that one's locked, now it's there and it's not going anywhere. And the other thing they thought of as I unlock the casters is to swing this around a place for your leaf blower, your weed eater that we all have now, and they've even got a rubber lock in there as well. So once you put that thing in there, now you've got it locked down. It's everything that really improves that garage area or that shed where all of your outdoor tools go.
This is brand new, and we brought it in for the new upcoming season. I know it's still a little bit early in the gardening season, but you know what? If you've got shovels for shoveling snow, or if you've got rakes for raking out areas of your yard, now's the time to get loaded on board with this. We only have 600 left, so if you'd like it, handful to go around, brand new product, just brought it out. We figured, you know what? One of the key things about getting ready from season to season is about being organized, and that's what this does. This is organizing.
As you get close to gardening season, even before the stuff starts to grow and live, this is one of those wicked tools you need to go out there and cultivate.
Bring the ground. Braveheart, I think I saw that movie.
You can take out a land, but you can't take out a garden rack.
Thank you. That's insane.
So that goes right there, and now that is no longer in an area where you, your wife, your husband, your kids, your animal can get anywhere near this. Get all these dangerous implements out of the way and get them organized and nice and neat, Guy.
We've only got about 9 or 10 things on here, but as we said, you can put 20 large tools in here and about another 15 to 20 medium-sized tools, all organized right inside here. Everybody should have one of these in their garden area, or like I said, I don't have a garage, so I actually have a shed. I built a shed outside. Be perfect for that.
When you put this in here, it holds up to 37 implements, up to 150 pounds, Guy. And when you put the heavier stuff like the shovels, it actually secures the base more. So more of this thought. They say it can be put together without tools under 5 minutes. It took me 2, and I'm not good at putting things together, and made in the USA.
Yeah, you can make this right. You can put it together very quickly. These are the types of deals. I got about 500 of these to go around if you'd like it. Easy to get organized. You just have to have the right stuff. I also like the fact that, you know, having this stuff hanging up on a wall, especially this one. Oh, I don't think I want that hanging anywhere, just in case it happens to come down accidentally.
Unless they try to come take on a land guy.
Exactly, my
friend. That's another one.
One of the lords comes around. I'll have to take care of him.
Us serfs are going to rise up with these edgers. This is another thing. This is a weed getter of some sort that pulls out and screws around. And I don't want that anywhere. And you want that to just snap nicely in there.
Well, and it's because it's the perfect height, because whether, you know, and some of these smaller tools, you know, you may have, depending, you know, some shovels you'll have, which is a little hand shovel. You'll have tall ones. They accommodate even the really long handles on these. All right. 500 or so remaining. We have it on 3 payments. You can get it home brand new.
I have yard work.
My good friend, Zeke, can roll his way out of here. Tim's coming back at 4?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice job. Nice job. All right, listen, we got Spotlight coming up, and then I see my buddy Lou Caputo. He's over there. He's got the dual saw. Please stick around. You called Improvements that we've been working with here at HSN, and they do just that. They take regular situations and they figure out how to make them better for us. One of the problems that I've got in my house and in my shed is I have all kinds of different tools, right? I got a shovel out there. I got metal rakes. I got regular rakes. I got a hoe out there. I got an edger. And all those things basically just all sit sort of kitty-cornered, leaning against one another. It's unorganized. Well, Improvements said, why don't we come up with a tool rack? It's called the Garden Tool Rack. It's actually on wheels, so this guy will slide around back and forth. There's built-in casters underneath, and it allows you to store all your favorite tools either in the slots or down into the little holes in the center, and they all are snugly put there, so you can store them in your... Look, that is brilliant. Store them in your...